Hello everyone and welcome to Crypto Alliance 2.0. Today I wanted to show you guys how do I use a pretty cool website called Calc.Trade. What is Calc.Trade? How do I use it? Because today we sent this Solana trade setup because we saw Solana Bitcoin pair touch 618 support, and also USDT pair is at pretty decent support, so I wanted to try along on this. And you guys know that I do not write leverage. In like other groups, they give you go with the 50x leverage, go with this leverage, that leverage. I don't use that kind of stuff. It does not really matter what leverage you use. What actually matters is position sizing. It does not matter if I get the same position size with 100x leverage or with 5x leverage or whatever. And I usually write risk. Let's say on this specific signal, I'll show you guys what I wrote. It's in another language you guys probably won't understand. So I'll just say I wrote the entry is 23.5, stop loss at 23.125. And I wrote that the risk for this is 1.5%. And what this means, how do you enter a trade with this information? 1.5% risk means that if my trade hits stop loss at here, I'm gonna lose 1.5% of my portfolio. And how do we calculate that? To calculate that, we go to let me remove this real quick. We go to website, which will be in my video's description, called Calc.Trade. And okay, let's start. So in the first section, it says total capital. We write the amount of money that we have on the futures account. Let's say I have let's come up with the number like $8,600 as my total capital, for example. And the risk means I want to lose 1.5% of 8.6k on this specific trade. I write 1.5% in the risk section. When you go to Calc.Trade, first of all, you gotta choose the pair. If it's Solana, like default will be Bitcoin, but you gotta press and type whatever coin you're getting into. So we then choose long, short, whatever. Let's say this is a long trade setup. And in leverage, it does not really matter what you're gonna write. For me, I trade on Bybit and MEXC. Right now, this position is open on Bybit, and I use max leverage because it does not really matter. Some people think, oh, the max leverage means more fees I pay. No, it does not mean that. You pay fees based on your position size, not on your leverage. There's some people, some of my friends that started trading, they all tell me, oh, why do you use max leverage? You're gonna pay a lot of fees. No, I'm not gonna pay fucking lot of fees. It does not really matter. So how do I choose my leverage? I'm planning to open more trades, and if I need more margin, I'm gonna use more leverage because I'm gonna get the same position size with the low margin, right? And I don't use isolated, I use cross mode. So I write that. If you're not planning to open many positions, then you don't need much margin. Put whatever. Like this is individual. Put whatever leverage you want. Let's say 35. Let's come up with a random number. Entry, put whatever entry I gave you for the trade setup, which is 23.5. And the stop loss place 23.125. Exit, leave this exit section. Do not write anything here. And now it gave us this information. What we see, risk capital is 129. What is 129? Let's Google 1.5% of. It's exact number. So this tells us if we want to use 35x leverage and risk 129, we need margin of 231. It doesn't really matter if I change, let's say if I change leverage to 50, it's just gonna change margin. and it's gonna tell me liquidation price. This liquidation price if you use isolated mode. But I don't use isolated mode, so I don't have liquidation. But yeah, of course, if you use cross mode, you gotta have a stop loss because it's gonna eat up your whole portfolio if it just dumps like that, right? Okay, so it does not matter what leverage we use, we get same position size. I put 25, I put 15, whatever, 35, 45, it gives me same position size. This position size is in Sol coins, like it's not US dollars, it's the amount of Sol coins in my position size. So now what information we got? Let's get back to 35x leverage. Now it tells us we need to, if we use 35x leverage, we need $231 margin to lose 128. It's very, very simple, and I really recommend using this website. If you open my trade setup, since I don't give leverage and stuff like this, I just give percentage risk, and in every single section I'm gonna post, it will be the same. Do not expect me to give you the leverage because it does not matter. What matters is I'll repeat position size. So that is it, guys. Pretty simple stuff. If you have any questions, simply join Discord, you can comment here, whatever, just reach me out. I'll help you. I'll do my best. See you guys later.